YouTube. I'll be home with Angie in a little bit. Just sitting up here. I just came up here north end of town to get a couple loaves of bread because it was on sale still for another week or so up here. Just kind of watching the towboat go through. And of course, once again, I'm on the wrong end of town because I should be down by the South Bridge to watch that thing maneuver underneath that bridge and the drawbridge down there. Hopefully we'll get that soon, someday. If it's not this year, we'll try to get it next year. Basically, it's gonna require a little fast forwarding and all that stuff because it is about a 20-minute process on average. They have to line everything up because it's not easy going down river. It is going up river because you gotta fight the current, and it's a tighter turn going down river, and that's why the Coast Guard and the government really wants them to, the Corps of Engineers really want the railroad to build a new bridge so the lift span will be more centered in the channel, which it's in the plans, it's in the works. It's how they're going to fund it. It's always been an issue. It'll be hopefully when they start working on it, I like to document it to the channel, but we'll see how it goes. Right now it's just all tied up in red tape and politics on that end. But otherwise, it's always fun to watch these boats, towboats go down river, especially through the drawbridge and when they go down river. It's always fun, but maybe one of these days, it's all about timing. If I have a camera, it's all about timing and what we're doing for a vlog that day. That's basically it. Okay, out here behind on Discovery Trail here in Clinton, Iowa, basically. Oh, yeah, some crazy stuff. I don't really want to call this a rant video, basically. I said I was going to do a rant video of some kind. I'll just tell you some funny stories over the year that we have experienced, as Angie and I have experienced as a YouTubers here in town. And basically, some funny stories. I mean, just kind of say, wow, that's how you meet subscribers and that. One day, this was back in, I would say, late, I think it was late May, I think it is. I know it was late May because it was just before our Cedar Point trip. We took a lot of heat for announcing the trip on YouTube. Of course, we always got heat. Angie and I always got the heat and criticism anytime we go on a planned trip and we calculate everything we do. It's been happening for years. I keep mentioning it and all that stuff. But we're not going to talk about that as a rant. But the funny story is Angie and I was cutting through Jen's Diner parking lot. You've probably seen it in some baseball vlogs and around town vlogs, basically. And we cut through there one night. We were talking about the trip, the criticism, off-camera criticism. There was no criticism through YouTube. Everybody appreciated those videos. And trying to get the last details on, and all of a sudden this white car pulls up out of nowhere. And two guys hollered out and says, Angie and Chuck. We turned around and looked at them. Holy cow, they're the local police. And I go, yeah, what's up between the problem, officer? I said, oh, no issues. We're just your subscribers. That's all. And we talked about some stuff about the channel and all that stuff, what our channel's all about and all that stuff. And everything was all cool, dandy, and all that stuff. It was funny how you meet a subscriber that way, but sometimes you never know. As YouTubers, you just never know how your subscribers can meet you in a way. But yeah, I thought Angie and I thought that was one funny way to meet our subscribers. But hey, it's what was done is done. I even asked them advice how to mount the camera on the how I mount the camera, and I found out I couldn't mount it what they suggested. I had to go another way in doing it. Of course, you guys saw those videos. I hope you guys watched those videos. Cedar Point trip, how I did the driving videos, point of view. Yes, I did drive a car. Yeah. Anyway, I don't own one. I do keep a valid driver's license at all times. I always do that because you never know that I may have to get in a car and drive somebody home in a way. Because, like I said, that was one way you run into YouTubers in a way where they just pull out of nowhere and just holler out the window, "Hey, Angie and Chuck, where are your subscribers?" and that. Well, a few weeks later, this was like after the Cedar Point trip, there's another funny story I like to share, basically. Oh, by the way, I'm at Luba's Fountain, which they have it turned off for the winter. But right now, well, I'm getting really uncomfortable here because for some reason, I'm trying to get my leg up. There we go. Yeah, I was trying to cross my legs there for some reason. I don't know why I do. I just want to get comfortable. Another funny story was we was going out doing a video shoot around town and all that stuff, and we decided we had a clip. We turned off the cameras for a while. We came up to a person who was also a subscriber to our channel. We got talking, and there was another guy that was right there, got talking with us. We was talking about the channel and all that stuff, what we show, what we don't show, and all that stuff. And we got talking about what we can do legally, what we can't legal do, and all that stuff. And I was confirmed this by, local law enforcement. I asked them advice, how we're doing on our filming. Are we staying legal? They said, yeah, as far as I know, we are still filming legally, and that we're not aggressive with the cameras, which we try not to. Of course, that does not mean it's not going to happen, but you never know. I'll have another story on that situation a little bit there. About the guy, we got talking about the channel and all that stuff, and he goes, well, I don't appreciate to be on your channel. I said, cool, that's fine. I appreciate the information. We won't put you on our channel. Then all of a sudden he goes, well, you don't have a right to film up and down this block because you're going to get me on film. I don't want it. I said, okay, cool, I'm with that. But I also gave him this scenario. It says, what happens if, let's say, someone on the block screams for help and I'm being robbed, and you told me to turn off the camera, which is fine, I'll turn off the camera, but if there's if there's a robbery in progress, isn't it be a good idea to have my camera on just to catch the criminal? The guy would not even answer that. All he told me was, well, I got to get my landlord to put an injunction on you so you don't film on up and down this block or on the sidewalk. Well, I told him I got I'm legal to film on the sidewalk. And besides that, with all my point of view walking I do around town, my subscribers and viewers don't even care who lives here, who lives there, and all that stuff. They just like to see a nice neighborhood that I'm enjoying. So that's what I try to do. What Angie and I try to do is share what we enjoy. If we out enjoying walking in neighborhoods, that's what we'll try to share and all that stuff. That's what we try to do. Try to bring the positive sides. Of course, if someone does not want us to film on their block, we respect that. Just remember this. Better not, if next time we walk down that block, if you scream for help, I'm being robbed, just remember, our cameras will be off. So we won't be able to film your intruder and that. So kind of, it's not like I'm going to put a camera into somebody's window. We don't do that, basically. So what you see is coming from our apartment at point of view, going down the sidewalk, something like this and all that stuff. That's what we share what we try to do and all that stuff. But yeah, we do have our fair share of run-ins with people who don't want to be on camera. But it's not many. A lot of them like to, actually I got a lot of people like to video bomb our videos in a way. We had a few of them that happened, which it's good because it makes it all natural in that. Makes the channel more feel real in that. Okay, we're about ready to head for home now because I'm just leaving here. The fountain is off for the winter, so. Okay, another funny story real quick is remember those baseball vlogs that we did over the summer? I think we did about, 7 or 8 of them. I'm not for sure. Correct me down below in the comments down below. During one of the vlogs, I forgot what month it was. I don't know if it was in May or June, but local GM of the Lumber Kings came out of, I don't know if I was vlogging that night or not, I don't remember. This came out of nowhere and basically, Chuck, we enjoy your videos and all that stuff. Kind of say we're doing a good job, because you know there was another YouTuber in town, and what he does on his channel, of course, there was another baseball vlog, baseball vlogger that I'm subscribed to, Midwest League Prospects. I guess he's out of the Burlington, Iowa area. I think I know the guy on Facebook. I think I had him on Facebook at one time and that, but he does baseball vlogs similar to somebody else here in town. We'll just do, you know, highlights of the players, you know, at bat, and put up on YouTube. And but when we do our vlogs at the baseball game, it's different because it's us enjoying the game. Basically, that's what we try to do. Actually, what we try to do in all our vlogs, for the ones who are not really wants to know what this channel is all about, we basically share everything what we enjoy doing. Right now, because of YouTube, we had some funny run-ins, like off-camera run-ins, in a way. Some good, some bad, but mostly, like I said, it all depends how the person sees us and how they you know, they appreciate the channel and how they enjoy the channel somehow in some way. And sometimes it's the first thing they watch. They rather watch us versus a primetime TV show. Now that's for a small channel, for a small audience, you know, that's still big news for us. That's why we always like going up at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, take on the big primetime TV and all that stuff, because we're one of the few channels out there that actually uploads around that time period and that. Of course, the other night I had a snafu. If you have not noticed, the one video did not go up on time, so I had to go in and manually change it. I had to release it manually because I set it for the wrong time. That's why I was up a little late. That does happen on our end. So basically, yeah, funny stories, funny situations, and all that stuff. Yeah, I kind of continue on our little off-camera story stuff, basically. Another one I had off-camera a couple times in the last year or two. We have a college here in town. Unfortunately, they are closed. They closed the campus down. It's called Ashford University. And I had a couple run-ins with those security officers a couple times in the last year. Only 2 run-ins, basically. And of course, I told one security officer at the time, I guess I walk up and down that. I had documented many times on this channel before, technically documented before in a way. I'm trying to get this story as short as possible, but I was coming down that one road I always show. Basically, I was heading towards the river, and security stopped me before I got to the college and accused me of being a peeping Tom. And I didn't have a I didn't have the camera on me at the time. I wish I did. But I told him, I told the security officer 1 or 2 things. At the time, I don't know if he still works for security or not, but I told him 1 or 2 things. Is basically let him know that what he did was illegal. I was nowhere near on the premises. He had no legal authority to stop me there. Basically, and that was it. And he goes, sir, I said, I walk it up down this street 4 or 5 times a day, sometimes multiple times. Well, let's put it this way. I walk past that college at least 12 times a week, and it's very simple. 12 times a week. Do I have time to go up to the dorm area and do a peeping Tom? No. And besides that, the location where he stopped me was between where I live and the college was considered to me an illegal stop. And I also told him, no, is this, I did kind of hinted about YouTube security flaws. He goes, you're not a YouTuber, are you? I said, I could be if you want me to. But I was a YouTuber at the time when as it happens. Then the second incident that happened, it happened about a month or so ago. And once again, the security officer saw me walking down. And there was no vehicle in the parking lot. 2 hours later, I'm walking home. And all of a sudden, now this security officer hollers, "Is this your vehicle?" I said, "No, officer." I had the camera on me at the time, but I didn't have it on at the time. I didn't feel like I didn't want it on anyway. I should have had it on. It was funny as heck. I said, "Officer, you just saw me walk down this street 2 hours ago. Now I'm walking home. And now you want to complain about a car that I supposedly own and don't own? And it was not there 2 hours earlier, but it's there now. You want me to remove it?" Yeah. Do you have a P for a brain? And all that stuff. And, you know, he didn't like where I was coming from on it. And I said, because of security officers like that, it makes security a bad name. Focus what you're supposed to be doing is secure the property. Leave the people off the property alone, especially if they're out there walking, especially if you know it. Well, you could say that this vlog has paid off. I actually found $6 laying back there someplace. About right in there someplace before. See that fire plug right there? That's where I found the $6 laying on the ground. Holy cow. I guess it does pay to walk. Oh, that's another thing, is another funny story. When I do vlogs and that, how much money do you think I found on these vlogs? That should have been the question of my contest. How much money I documented while doing these vlogs. And I'll tell you what, I had picked up during our vlogging when I had the camera on or off. I couldn't have the camera on because there was somebody next to me, so actually he was away a little bit. But yeah, I documented many times that I have found money on my little walking adventures. So yeah, sometimes and some days, little walking adventures does pay off. They say finders, keepers, losers, weepers. And I tell you what, we just set a new record for finding money on our vlogs. $6. That beats out the $5 we found on the Chuck Sneaks Out video. Remember that video? Where I actually found $5 on that day. Now today it's documented as $6. So it's a record. $6 we found on a vlog. We found pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, a lot of it. And that. So yeah. That's another thing, either on camera or off camera. When we do walks like this, I usually try to keep my eyes down, and there was a reason why I kept my eyes down. You find stuff like that, and that. Now I can maybe have a beer this afternoon, I don't know. Well, what do you think? I'm home, Angie's playing peekaboo out the window.
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, we're about ready to wrap up this vlog. You want to add any funny stories to happen to...
I can't think of any.
You can't think of any funny stories that happened to you off camera? Just nothing good. Why do I have the police scanner up so loud? I don't want to hear that. I think my audience don't want it. I think our audience don't want to hear that. Thank you.
Oh, let's see. I get a lot that I have a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, they did talk about that, right?
Yes.
But you're trying not to talk about it no more, right?
Right.
So if they want to figure out, they just watch it, right?
Yes.
That sounds good to you.
Yep.
On your end, but otherwise, not bad, right?
Right.
Any other funny stories?
Not that I can think of.
Just don't like videos that I did, especially the sneak out videos like I did.
It's okay.
It's okay, it was cool, it was fun, and that, so. Alright, since I was gone vlogging our little off-camera story, Angie made me, or both of us, this wonderful apple crisp.
Yep, it was easy.
And we hadn't put apple crisp on our vlog in a long time, so there it is. Angie made some apple crisp. Yummy, yummy. You want some? Have some. Have a bite. Ooh, why am I so close? Okay. We're at home. I just showed you on the last clip. Dummy me. Okay. Yeah, having a YouTube channel sometimes can be easy, sometimes it can be a pain. It all depends what you want to share and all that stuff. And sometimes when it comes filming out in the public, it's not easy to do because, you know, you still get your skeptics and critics and all that stuff off camera and all that stuff. But I think everybody around town is pretty cool with our channel. Always got good positives around town, and of course out there in the YouTube community, you guys always leave good comments, always leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, share the videos and all that stuff. And you know, basically and we had a comment a while ago, I forgot what video it was, but they said we relate to their life and that. So it's like I said, we do live on a tight budget and that, and sometimes you do a lot of stuff on a tight budget. It's all about budgeting out. And of course, if you saw on some of our vlogs, you just never know how much money we find on our walking vlogs. But that's the first time I found that much money in a long time. Actually, to tell you the truth, is on our Cedar Point trip, we did not document this. Angie remembers this, right?
And at one of the ball games earlier this year, I did find money on the ground.
Actually, yeah. Actually, $6 was not a record because Angie found $10 at the ballpark.
You found.
And I did not document this on our Cedar Point trip. It was our final day at Cedar Point. It was after we ordered our lunch from Pink's.
Yes.
I did not document this, but I did find a $20 bill on the ground. So, but we did not document that. So $6 is not a record. It was $10 you mentioned. I forgot about that. Sorry about that. So, so I stand corrected. It was $10. That was documented on this channel.
That I found.
That she found. My personal record that I documented was $6, but really we found a $20 bill laying at Pink's. She thought I was tying my shoe, and I showed her why I was not tying my shoe, right?
Right.
I showed her the $20 bill I picked up. I just put my foot on it, pretend I was tying my shoe, because no one was paying attention and that. So yeah, and that. But right now we're going to wrap up this little long video. But like I said, it's a little off-camera stuff that weird stuff that happens to us off camera. Weird, funny, strange, kind of suspicious at times, but it's not easy being a YouTuber, right?
Right.
And that,
but we still get along.
We still get along. We still like what we do and all that stuff, and share everything we do. So one thing I'm going to share is this camera, because Angie's going to close it out. Here, Angie, hang on to the camera.
Got it.
Got it.
Please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and we will see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.